A strange new land. Our ancestors stared through tearful eyes to make sense of a strange new land where they had arrived, standing among a nation of people they did not know or understand. Formed a society. These people had formed a society not too long ago, cast a visible line across the land, and established themselves as lords over the dark masses coming in. Our ancestors were treated less than full humans. Separation of our fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers, forged into hard labor. Abandoned, crushed, and forlorn, stripped of pride, unmitigatedly scorned. Our ancestors, forbidden to speak in their native tongue, were cowed into submission by their owners. With nowhere to run from harsh realities they endured, no happiness allowed became the rule, lest they be depicted as of up to no good. Condemned by law, wounded, bleeding, and nerves raw, our ancestors ran to places afar, seeking to hide from the cruelties imposed upon them relentlessly. Recaptured, our ancestors with fearful eyes were beaten. Some were hung from trees. A last breath for freedom laid to rest their tortured lives. Centuries later, our ancestors were freed by a civil war of conflicting ideals to give them liberty and conditional decrees that shouted new responsibilities. Yet they remained outcast by the rulers of the land. Jim Crow laws determined their humanity. Our ancestors were again moved to take a stand against unfair demands. A major change was needed to ensure their rights and freedom. A reconciliation of a broken nation. Yet today, it is still an ideation. Incremental shifts toward equality creeps across drifting sands, slowly eroding biased rules of enigmatic views, leaves behind a legacy of the dark masses who through struggles and hardships secured, hoping the long-awaited freedom. A nation of people of different races. Echo the words of Thomas Jefferson. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Affirmed by Abraham Lincoln, a new nation conceived in liberty, that all people are created equal. And the passionate cry of Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream. I have a dream. Now is the time to make real the promise of democracy. Free at last, free at last. An invisible line still lingers. Thank you. Thank you.